Alright, ladies and gentlemen with differing opinions, if you have an opinion you don't agree with, please get the fuck out of my comment section. So welcome. Today we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff that has happened this last month. Why am I late? One reason, laziness. Second, laziness. So here's what we gotta talk about first. As you may know, or if you don't know, EDP445. If you didn't know, this was one of the OG YouTubers. You know, he made some of the most badass memes known to man. So here we're gonna show one of them.
What the fuck happened? What happened?
Yes, I know, that was absolutely beautiful, and he also made this.
Never will be shit. You never have been shit, you never was shit, and you never the fuck will be shit. So get fucked in the goddamn ass by a goddamn rhino dick, you hoe ass bitch.
Yes, as you can see, he was quite the man of culture back in his day, but recently he has gotten under fire for something very disgusting. So disgusting you could say he absolutely messed up his entire career and deserves to go to jail. But basically what happened is that it turned out he actually talked to people below his age, you know, 16, 13, 14, and he was planning to commit the big naughty with them. And you know, that's what you call absolutely messed up. He probably wanted to go to the Vatican. That's where his best friends are. But he basically got under fire for that because he wanted to talk to minors. He wanted to get down and dirty with minors. And he got caught. And you know, his response was probably one of the best responses I've ever heard to an allegation before.
So, again, what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Yes, sir, you definitely went out with your 1,000-pound ass and went over there to get a fucking cupcake. As you can see, this man is the absolute pinnacle of stupidity. I'm also the pinnacle of stupidity, but I'm on an entirely different level, okay? I'm at the peak with Zeus. So, the second thing we gotta talk about today is good old Jake Paul. So, Jake Paul is an absolute bastard. I actually don't know him personally. If I knew him personally, then maybe I could give a much better opinion of him. But from what I've seen online, he's an absolute douchebag. So what happened is that Jake has clearly been very smart with his boxing fights. If you didn't know, he's been boxing a lot and trying to gain as much attention as possible so he can sell as much money as possible. Sell as much money. Yes, Endi, you have to sell as much money as possible. What has been going on is that he's been getting a lot of attention. He's been wanting to fight a bunch of people, and of course, due to how boxing matches work, he picked some of the worst people to fight, people who absolutely didn't know what the fuck boxing even was, and he won. Which, fair to him, he actually did win, and that was quite impressive on a manipulation level. And another thing we gotta talk about is people of LA. As you may know, LA stands for ludicrous assholes. So the people in LA are actually known to be some of the most fakest people in the world, because LA is basically a city full of people with money. If you live in LA, you definitely have a bunch of cash, and people usually like to manipulate each other so they can get the most gains from it. And you know, I don't happen to have any type of idea what that is. I don't know what manipulation is. I'm simply an innocent man with innocent with innocent missions and ideas in his head. Absolutely. So another news we got is good old Pokeman. So Pokeman did something really stupid, because you know, Pokeman is just what the hell type of name is Pokemon, by the way? So basically what she did, if you didn't know, she was one of the streamers who uses her looks to get as much attention as possible, as much views as possible, and she does this a lot. And granted, in all honesty, most of the women on Twitch actually do this. They usually just use their looks. They show as much skin as possible so they can attract as much guys as they can. So guys, I'm actually baffled by the fact some guys think they actually have a chance with these women. Because, you know, out of the thousands and millions of people who are giving them money, you will definitely have a chance to actually, you know, meet and possibly have a relationship with these women. Because you're not brain dead, you're just a degenerate. And, but besides that, in all honesty, that's actually a really smart tactic. Because these girls don't have to actually do anything to gain money. They can literally sit there, open the chest, and ooga booga, the money comes flying in, baby. Hell yeah. Nevertheless, in all honesty, personality is what actually gives somebody credibility and respect. That's why people like Endi don't deserve respect, because she's done stuff that she should just get banned. Like, genuinely, I'm not trying to send her hate or anything, because I don't like her personally. I don't like her personality at all. But nevertheless, she did this, some of the stuff she did definitely does not deserve to be on that site. And people, for example, like Jenna Marbles, Jenna is just a genuine person. And she did piss me off for being a little piece of shit, because she gave in to the goddamn Twitter stands. She gave in to the whole canceling thing, and she fucking cried on camera, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it." And just, what the hell, Jenna? Listen, I love you, you know, you're a great person, but come on, that was such a stupid thing to do. Some people got mad at Twitter, and you just went, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." It's the same thing that has happened with Carl Jacobs. He's one of the guys on Mr. Beast's channel, and he was friends with Ice Poseidon. This guy made IRL streams, and his fans were really toxic. They were really immature and made all types of bad words, and they said really bad things, and he got banned. And the people on Twitter, of course, the 10th, 11th circle of hell, which not even Satan wants to live there, they said, "Oh, Carla liked this guy back in the day." And fun fact, they did some extensive fucking research. They might be idiots, but they do their research. At least some of them. And they literally found pictures that were 5, 6, 7 years old, and they said, "Oh, look at him, he's next to him, that means he's a bad guy, we have to get rid of him." And the guy just threw the guy, and Carl just threw the guy under the bus. Just, "I don't condone, I'm not friends with him," stuff like that. Just watch the video, I don't know. But it's just been really weird to see how much people are throwing each other under the bus because some fucking Twitter stands are being idiots. And you know, it just, stop giving them power, because at this point canceling is not something important. It's just something you do for the sake of it. People go try to find stuff in their past and just fucking destroy it immediately. Just, "Oh, you did this, I don't like it, get canceled." And you know, I would like to be able to do that. Just, if I don't like somebody, I just snap them out of existence. But still, I have to be living with my own mortality and my own humanity, so that's nice. And as for Pokemon, I really don't have anything against her. I don't know her personally. She's probably a good person in real life, but her personality just really makes me angry. And also, the thing is, at least with all these Twitch people, all these YouTube people, all these type of content, which really pisses me off, is that these days people have a need to make any type of content just for the sake of views. I've seen, there was this one couple, I'll put them on screen. They wanted to adopt a child from India, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna adopt a kid, it's gonna be so great." And they were a vlogging family. They were a family of vloggers who vlog their whole life with their children and shit, which is fucking stupid, in my opinion. You shouldn't do that. You have no idea how much that could ruin the little kids' lives. And what they did is they wanted to adopt a child. Wanted to adopt a child from India, good old Mutahar. They didn't do that because the people from the adoption place said, "You cannot vlog them for 9 months." And the people said, and the parents said, "No, we cannot adopt because we can't vlog them." You know, you destroyed the possibility of a kid of having a family because you could not vlog him and made money from him.
I asked her that, and she was like, "Well, yes, but also Thailand has its own law that's unique to it, that after you pick up your child and they're your child, you are not allowed to talk about them or share any images, photos, videos, anything about them online for a year."
Yeah, and that...
So,
I mean...
And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I absolutely fucking hate vlogging channels, because they just use each other for the sake of money. Please, don't fucking do that. Also, because at this point, in all honesty, I'm just expecting somebody to kick a child for the sake of literally making content. Because in all honesty, these days at least, people are so eager to get a little bit of fame and attention. They will literally do anything they can. You could kick a child and it would be labeled as decent content. And with how much favoritism there is these days, you could literally get on top of the trending page. The thing with Twitch as well, most of the people on actual Twitch, like at least the girls I know of, they actually have been dating people from Twitch, like the Twitch staff, which is why they never get canceled. They never get banned. Because the fucking thirsty ass dumbasses on Twitch don't want to ban them. Because, you know, freaky dicky do the naughty. Goddamn piece of shit idiots. And the thing is that I know that even back in the days, people did make this type of content, but at least it was not as frequent as it is now. At least back in the day, people weren't so eager to get famous. It was just a sort of, oh, people are doing this, it seems kind of cool, I'm gonna do it too. Now it's just the norm, and that's weird. The norm shouldn't be to make anything you can so you can be famous for a little bit, and then it dies out. For example, Gabby Hanna. Gabby Hanna is a fucking schizophrenic. She talks about how she's getting shadow banned, when in reality she just doesn't make good content. And again, I don't know her personally. I don't know how she actually is in real life. I don't think I actually want to know her personally from how she's acted. But such is life, you know. One day you're the most famous person on earth. The other day nobody knows who you even are. But that's something you gotta live with. And in all honesty, I'd rather have 1 second of fame and 100 years of, you know, privacy than just 100 years of fame and 1 second of privacy. Trust me. From all the decent people on YouTube, privacy is the most important thing you should have. And in all honesty, people on the internet have so many opportunities to do so many good things, but everybody just chooses the easy way out. They just choose the most reliable thing they can do, and they do it over and over and over again until it dries out and they have nothing to do anymore. For example, with Minecraft YouTube channels, those guys used to make millions of views, like tens of millions, like Stampy for example. But after a while, that dies out and they're just left with just memories for children. And that's why you always gotta improve. You gotta make new content. You gotta make better content. I'm not doing that currently, but still, I'm trying. And in all honesty, people don't really realize that by doing stupid things in the past because they think, oh, it's getting me famous, that will hurt them in the long run. You might think, I'm young, I'll do anything I want, but when you're older and that comes up and you say, wait, I'm sorry, that was just me being stupid, that won't matter. You'll just be shamed for doing something stupid back in the day. So for as long as you're young, please try to do stuff that's not as stupid. I'm doing some stupid stuff myself, but at least I'm trying to make it funny and relatable. So I would just like to thank you all for watching today's video. I've talked a lot here because I drank some coffee, and as an energetic person, energy plus coffee equals death. So I would just like to say thank you. Thank you for 46 subscribers. Fuck you, Elon, you mother...